Don't believe what they want you to believe.
Good evening, true believers. It's that time that we bring to you a peek behind the veil into the world of the strange and paranormal. It is Vin and Justin's Tinfoil Hat Society. I am Justin, co-host of the show, joined by
Vin.
And rounding out this show, of course, would be, we need an opposite perspective, but these guys are just fucking assholes about it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Balanced reality.
This is your Council of Nah.
Mike, I was about to say, I got to work on it so that I don't look like I'm a snarky fuck all the time. But after that statement, no, I'm going to keep the expression that I'm born with. It's just going to be all day long.
And who else joins the council?
I am Asshole Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So don't feed into it. No. Never be ashamed to want facts.
Tonight,
This is true.
facts are only truths that you believe from someone that you've never met before.
No, that's nonsense.
No, it's not.
You can verify facts on your own.
You could.
And I've met myself.
Oh
A
no.
lot.
Tonight,
You never been to space?
we're talking about
Can't verify that.
we're talking about
There are other
leprechauns
facts that are verifiable.
and the Fae realm.
Wow. Great way to follow up that set.
What?
Facts are things you verify when someone else is blowing in your asshole or whatever you said. And now, Leprechauns and Faeries.
I said facts are just truths you believe from someone you've never met before.
Okay. And a dream is a wish your heart makes.
That's what they
Any
say.
other aphorisms?
So yes, leprechauns and the Fae realm.
A great
Is it-
band. It's a great prog rock band.
Is it real, or is there a scientific explanation?
It depends on your definition of real. Not real.
Verifiable.
Leprechauns are solitary, diminutive male fairies in Irish folklore, dating back to the 8th century. Known as mischievous, red-bearded, green-clad shoemakers, they possess supernatural speed, invisibility, and the ability to grant 3 wishes if captured, often guarding hidden pots of gold at the end of the rainbow. They appear to be generally 2 to 3 feet tall, often appearing as old, wizened men. They traditionally wore red, though modern depictions heavily feature green hats, coats, and vests. They may also wear leather aprons, cocked hats, and gray/black stockings.
What's that now?
They are mischievous, cunning, solitary, and untrustworthy, frequently playing tricks on humans.
They're just trying to steal the Lucky Charms.
So leprechauns are rooted in Irish mythology and are believed to have originated from tales of water spirits that merged with other fairy legends. They are often used in folklore to teach lessons about greed.
Absinthe and wormwood.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Was that leprechaun sounds?
Yeah.
Chirpity, chirpity, chirp, chirp, chirp. Chirp and bigora.
In the politics of the Republic of Ireland, leprechauns have been used to refer to the twee aspects of the tourism field in Ireland. This can be seen from this example of John A. Costello addressing the Oireachtas in 1963. For many years, we were afflicted with the miserable trivialities of our tourist advertising. Sometimes it descended to the lowest depths, to the caubeen and the shillelagh, not to speak of the leprechaun.
Shillelagh is a great word.
It is a great word.
Is that a beaten stick? Is that what that is?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, leprechauns happen to be part of the Fae realm. The Fae realm is a parallel magical dimension, often called the Otherworld or Elfheim, inhabited by Fey folk, characterized by chaotic, high-energy environments, distorted time, and vibrant, surreal landscapes. It is often split into courts, or like 5 elemental courts, and is heavily influenced by emotion and magic, frequently accessed through hidden portals of nature.
Divorce court, night court, family court.
Mm-hmm.
Judge DMT.
They say it's an incorporeal world of pure magic. The Fey realm often features breathtaking, dangerous landscapes that change at the whim of its rulers. They say that time flows differently, often making a few hours in the realm equal years in the mortal world. It is often described as a pocket of space or a dreamscape connected by a dreamwood. Often divided into the Seelie, which is light-based beings, and the Unseelie, which are the dark courts, or 5 distinct courts based on the time of day.
So lazy.
The inhabitants are fairies, nymphs, and other magical creatures that dwell there, often ruling over specific domains. Fae are known to steal humans or lure them into their realm where food and drink can trap them.
There could be worse ways to go out.
There could be.
Yeah, if there was like this 3-foot tall creature, at most 3 foot tall, trying to lure me in with food and beverage.
You want tacos and tequila, Joe? Fuck yeah, I do.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen some very attractive dwarf women online.
Mm-hmm.
So it could work for my perverted ass.
See?
It could work. But it probably would end up as more of like a Saw thing.
Yeah, you gotta think, if they're anything like predators that eat you ass first to preserve the meat.
It's true.
Yeah, we were talking about this today at work, actually, like how a bear will eat your ass first to preserve you longer. And someone's like, well, I guess that's not the worst. And I'm like, yes, it is. You feel it all.
It's horrendous. It's horrendous.
You feel it all. And
You're usually dead by that point. You've been mauled so thoroughly that...
you're at least in shock or something.
Yeah. Or, fingers crossed.
Yeah. But now you're getting your ass eaten by a fucking leprechaun because you fucked him about his pot of gold. He's got a shillelagh out.
I'm gonna go on X videos and type in leprechaun ass eating.
Something comes up, I guarantee it.
I was joking, but you know what?
You gotta do it.
Just to fill
And
some
then
time.
a fairy just queefing gold coins out of her asshole right into his hat.
Fairy queef.
Myths and stories about fairies do not have a single origin, but are rather a collection of folk beliefs from disparate sources.
Yep.
Yeah, we lost him.
Yep, we lost you.
How did you lose me? I'm fine. I see all of you.
Yeah, you froze.
Yeah, you froze.
Not on my end.
Yeah. You said fairy.
Yeah. Leprechaun ass eating, leprechaun lesbian ass eating, leprechaun ebony ass eating.
See?
Ooh.
What was the last thing you heard?
When you started your next sentence, that's kind of when it went.
All right.
Yeah, you were fairy,
What?
and then you froze. You said fairies, and then you froze.
All right. It said myths and stories about fairies do not have a single origin, but are rather a collection of folk beliefs from disparate sources. Various folk theories about the origins of fairies include casting them as either demoted angels or demons in a Christian tradition, as deities in pagan belief systems, as spirits of the dead, as prehistoric precursors to humans, or as spirits of nature. The label of fairy has at times applied only to specific magical creatures with human appearance, magical powers, and a penchant for trickery. At other times, it has been used to describe any magical creature, such as goblins and gnomes. Fairy has at times been used as an adjective, with a meaning equivalent to enchanted or magical. It is also used as a name for the place these beings come from, fairyland.
I've been to Fantasyland.
Close enough. A recurring motif of legends about fairies is the need to ward off fairies using protective charms. Common examples of such charms include church bells, wearing clothing inside out, four-leaf clover, and food. Fairies were also sometimes thought to haunt specific locations and to lead travelers astray using will-o'-the-wisps. Before the advent of modern medicine, fairies were often blamed for sickness, particularly tuberculosis and birth deformities. In addition to their folkloric origins, fairies were a common feature of Renaissance literature and Romantic art and were especially popular in the United Kingdom during the Victorian and Edwardian eras. The Celtic revival also saw fairies established as a canonical part of Celtic cultural heritage.
Things are so bleak in Ireland, you gotta latch onto something.
Yep.
So where does Sookie Stackhouse fit in?
Oh, she was a fairy, right?
She was a fairy.
But she was half fairy, though.
Oh,
Suki? Or do you want Blood, whatever, Vampire Diaries?
True Blood. Yeah.
Blood.
I thought you meant Gilmore Girls for a half second. Like,
Oh, yeah.
McCarthy have to do with this?
Yeah.
John was trying to get me into that show, and I was like, it's just all about sex and vampires. I really don't care. He's like, it's not. And the first episode, he has me watch, like his first scene has me watch the black dude. I guess he was just banging some other dude in the ass outside by his truck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm done, right? The scene you showed me, he's like, no, come on, man. I didn't know that was going to happen. This is a new episode. I'm like,
I'll also say R.I.P.
that guy died?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good actor.
Which one? The guy that got banged or the guy who did the banging? Black dude?
Black dude.
Lafayette.
Yeah, Lafayette.
Yeah.
To be fair, that show is all about fucking and vampires.
Yeah, the first episode, you watch the vampire bang the girl, and yeah. Crazy.
So it's Vampire Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But at least there's more shit going on in Game of Thrones, though.
And
Like, there's fucking, but, like, not as much fucking as True Blood.
yeah,
There's
but
a
I
lot
heard both season finales sucked. Actually, both final seasons I heard suck because True Blood lost me right after the time jump, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
As someone who has finished both, yes. Nice.
HBO just keeps missing the mark on their final seasons.
I've said it, dude. People have no idea how to end things. It's like a lost art.
Holy shit, Skarsgård was on that show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people were.
Karen Page was on it. I remember hearing that. I think she was a vampire.
Yeah, that's where
she was.
I fucking loved her on that show.
Manganello.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now.
Yep. Alright. Sometimes fairies are described as assuming the guise of an animal. In Scotland, it was peculiar to the fairy women to assume the shape of deer, while witches became mice, hares, cats, gulls, or black sheep. In the legend of Noxigona, thank you.
Welcome.
In order to frighten a farmer who pastured his herd on fairy ground, a fairy queen took on the appearance of a great horse, with the wings of an eagle and a tail like a dragon, hissing loud and spitting fire. Then she would change into a little man, lame of leg, with a bull's head, and a lambent flame playing around it.
So Trogdor the Burninator?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh wait, a bullhead with lamb legs?
Yes.
A horse with a
Baphomet?
dragon's tail. It's pretty Baphomet.
Yeah, it's pretty bad from that.
A horse body with a dragon tail would be enough. Or just a horse with wings would be enough. I feel like she was overdoing it. She was close to a...
She's really pissed, though. Like, your shit's eating up my land. So, like, I'm going all out.
So was she pissed in the Scottish sense of being pissed, being drunk?
No.
No. With power. Yeah.
Because that was an English tale. That wasn't a Scottish tale. Because remember, fairies and fairy folk all around the world, they don't have an origin, sir. Okay. Could it be possible that an advanced race in a dimension parallel to ours had the ability to come over here and fuck around?
Yes.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay. The other explanation I offer you is a few months back we talked about a mushroom that was discovered recently that gave everybody the same hallucination. They saw little men. Could
Seeming a lot more likely to me.
the fairy realm just exist because we, as peoples, had eaten similar mushrooms throughout the ages, thus the repetitive hallucination?
That's sounding the highest likelihood so far.
Yeah. You also have the DMT numbs. Everyone sees those.
Yeah. So, like, that hallucination... let's go with the hallucination bit for a minute.
Let's.
Now, you're hallucinating because part of your brain is working that doesn't normally work. Yeah?
Oh, or it's overstimulated.
Right. But that overstimulation, or that part of the brain that doesn't normally work, is it seeing something that's always there and you're just fucked up enough to see it?
That's going to take a lot to prove.
Yeah.
You'd have to have an external source to register these creatures.
Sure.
Rather than just like, oh, something in my brain turned on and now I can see something I couldn't see before.
But if it's part of your brain that doesn't work, would there be even a reference point to create a thing to register this?
Well, it's kind of the beauty of science, isn't it? You just try and create things to get readings, and if you don't get the readings, you try to create a new thing to get the reading. If it's there to be visibly seen in any way on the visible spectrum, we should be able to create something eventually to see it.
Right.
With enough tries.
Because if you try to unlock like that part of your brain, if you were tripping that hard, no, people would have invented something to see on that spectrum.
And as a layman, I don't know specifically if that wording's inaccurate, but I don't think there's any part of the brain that doesn't actually work. There's just some that aren't working normally and some that don't activate as intensely. Like that whole we're only using 10% of our brain thing is bullshit. We're only using our brain to a certain capacity. We're not working at 100% all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And
wouldn't that have more to do with your eyes than anything else? Whether or not you could see it in a certain spectrum?
Yes.
The brain processes whatever the eyes see.
True.
Yes.
It's rods and cones, baby.
And the eyes can only see up to a certain point. Like you everything, that's what, so I'll go a little like tech term here. Like high resolution. Like we have 4K, there's 8K, and then there's some people that say 10K. Your eyes cannot process 10K. It just strictly can't. Your eyes can barely differentiate the difference between 4 and 8K.
The average eye, yeah. When we look at these things, when you go from like 1080p to 4K, it's hard to put into words what you're seeing, why you're seeing it better, but you can just instinctively be like, this looks clearer for some friggin' reason. I can't tell you dot by dot why it looks better, but I'm seeing something better than I saw before.
So I think it was World War II. Give me a second to get my facts straight here.
And they destroyed all the bells?
No, it was like
1939.
early night vision.
His early night vision would be more like
Infrared. It was early infrared.
Yeah.
Yes. But apparently, after a lengthy period of time, whoever was staring at the shit they were starting to see things that weren't there. Like many stories of soldiers reporting demons.
My first hypothesis would be, if this is a very early days infrared, the precision on it is not good. And who knows what kind of effect early infrared might be having on your eyes as you're looking at it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
If it's on a screen, then maybe yes, you could adjust things. But if you're just looking at it through, like, if there's an infrared image coming in through a lens and you're looking at it right up to your eyes, and you're a guinea pig on this thing, I find it hard to believe that's good for your ocular capacity.
Right, but I'm saying does it unlock a certain level of something you don't normally see?
Good. It could also fry your retinas.
Yes.
Interesting thoughts.
I mean, we know there are visual patterns that can make you hallucinate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks to things like computers and advanced AI, they can control the image to make you see a certain thing. Like, back in the day when it was slapdash, who knows what kind of images those are creating in your head?
So, I've never taken acid or anything. I've eaten mushrooms. So I've never done like acid or anything. And I've seen trails. When I night tripped, I saw a demon's face on my wall, but also when you're trying to fall asleep and you've eaten mushrooms at night and your mind just starts fucking with you. I know there wasn't
night terrors.
Yeah, I was having night terrors, and but when during the regular time that I was tripping during the day, like the highest hallucination I would get is like trails. I'd never like see something that, you know, I didn't see like a little freaking pink elephant walking around or anything like that. Like, and
not a physical creature encroaching on reality. It's
right.
Like everything looks warped, not just here's reality and there's something that shouldn't be here.
So my friend who used to drop acid, he said like he would see trails and things like that and like melting colors, like different, like the reality in like a spectral realm. The one that never worked on me, but I know people who have seen crazy visuals, a la things that aren't there, or people in weird states, is salvia.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a short-term thing, right? Like it hits you real hard, fucks you up, but then you get out of it within like a minute or so.
Yes, which personally, I've done salvia a handful of times. It's never worked on me, but I know people who have seen like people turn in. My one friend saw somebody turn into a dolphin.
Nice.
Like someone said they were on a merry-go-round, which is fucking weird.
That happened to my friend Kyle's dad. He turned into a dolphin.
A good one.
Like a second.
But I could definitely see his hallucinogens, especially in the past, were, as I said, absinthe and wormwood were widely used, along with the mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
So these things could result in these kind of stories.
Yep.
What I'm saying is, we know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is that accessing a part of you that doesn't normally work right?
I know with mushrooms, it's actually your body absorbing the poison,
Right,
and dealing with the things that you shouldn't be eating and having in your body.
That's a question that it's one of those fun pot talk questions to throw out there. But if anyone was ever to attempt to put it to the test, it would need a lot of testing, and it would need a battery of tests that I don't think we could even come up with. We don't have the tools for it.
Right.
Or the talent.
Hey.
Are we going to touch on the Cottingham fairies at any point? Or the Cottingley fairies?
The Cunnilingus fairies?
The faked fairy photos?
Yes.
There was a bit where two young girls were scamming people with these incredible pictures of fairies.
They are quite good. I give them their due and propers for what they pulled off. In 1917, Elsie Wright and Frances Griffiths faked photos of themselves with paper cutout fairies in West Yorkshire, England. Can I just say now, English town names annoy the piss out of me.
Oh, yeah.
I love them.
Fucking pin upon Cuntsley. Like, so pretentious. The hoax. In 1917, 16-year-old Elsie and 9-year-old Frances used their father's camera and cardboard cutouts held with hairpins to create the images. Now, what gave this credence is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, a fervent spiritualist, believed the photos were evidence of supernatural phenomenon.
Yeah.
Even a logical person like him.
I mean, if you've seen the photos, they're really fucking good.
Yeah. They, for the time, I could understand why people were like, holy shit. It's a lot of production value put in by these two young ladies.
And the fact it's a, 14-year-old and a 9-year-old?
16 and 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Like...
And my idiot 16-year-old can barely function to do anything like this? Like, wow.
It's the detail. It's the amount of them in there, too. It's just like them standing there with one picture of one. Like, oh, that's cute. They're dancing around. There's multiple. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them dancing around. Can't hear you, Vin. Is he talking? I think he's talking to Megan. All right, cool.
So I had a thought about all this. So you mentioned they lure people with like gold and wine, and they worship or they turn into a bull-headed lamb god, which is kind of like Baal. Jeffrey Epstein, one of his bank accounts was Baal. Big time Baal worship is with the elites. I mean, it sounds like it's like a super old, dark religion that still exists today.
Well, yeah, everybody still believes in this shit.
Because like you think about
the
Diddy,
elites.
drink the punch, take the gold, for mine now.
Are you saying Diddy was one of the Fae folk?
I mean, he might have been an offshoot.
I thought
Harvey Weinstein, same thing. You come up to my office, I'm gonna whack off in this plant, and you'll get the movie. AKA money. I think it's real, is my point. Because that guy looks like a dwarf.
Oh, the Weinsteins? Yeah. They look like fucking goblins.
Yeah, I was going to say, like a hobgoblin.
Yeah. Yeah.
They definitely have that Jabba the Hutt thing going on, where Oculus let them go way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they are.
I think so. Can I see that?
Well, there is baby kidnapping involved with this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And look at all the things that are coming out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about mushrooms.
So all we need to do is just bring like an iron horseshoe around them and see how they react. It's a bit late for Epstein, but...
Festive.
Mushroom.
Okay, the loop on that's a little... Is that a...
It's a Christmas ornament.
That's what I figured.
It's not food.
Not if you're Ozzy will think you like mushroom. Oh, I'm gonna eat it, and I go chase him around.
Lick the mushroom head, Rocco. Lick it.
That's how he thinks it's for him.
He's a dog. He thinks everything's for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, counsel. Plausibility.
No.
Plausibility, very low.
Okay.
It's one of the more fun concepts,
For sure.
though, out of all of them. Although, this is one of the things that annoys me about the concept of fairies, as do many things in life. When you're first introduced to them as a kid, are they ever used in a negative way?
Never.
Never. Fairies are fun creatures that are just there to enjoy, and they'll sprinkle dust on you, and maybe you'll fly away, and everything's hunky-dory. Then you get a little older, and you start to hear stories about, well, they kind of messed with people a little bit. And then you get into, like, your 20s, and you start to hear, well,
They stole kids.
kidnapped kids. They stole kids and exchanged them with changelings.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like in the third Hellboy movie. So, like, it's one of those... It's another bit of superstition that I think has done us a disservice in many ways. From childhood on up.
Like the lessening of figures like Krampus for Christmas.
Exactly. I didn't learn about Krampus. I was Krampus. Stop saying Krampus. Until I was in my late 30s. That's a disservice.
Yeah.
If you're going to go with this whole spiel about a magic man giving you toys, maybe there should be another side of it. Like, what's the worst that happens? Oh, I don't get the toys. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, what's the worst that could happen? Burlap sack and twigs? All right, I'm going to curb my shit.
Yeah.
Well, another layer to my theory. They change people out for changelings. Sounds a lot like cloning, which is a big hot button topic.
So the Thing? Or Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Well, did you see the Jim Carrey accepting an award in Paris?
Yeah, I read that it's some makeup artist hoax.
Right. His publicist came out and said, no, that was Jim. So are you coming or going?
He did look weird, but he's also,
Is he
a lot
65?
older. Yeah.
He definitely looked different, but he spoke way more effeminate. That's what threw me off the most, because I figured, everyone gets plastic surgery and shit, but the way he spoke was just a little...
I didn't hear him. Beth showed me a picture, and she's like, "What's with Jim Carrey? He looks weird." And I'm like, "He's in his 60s. Like, he looks older and probably had plastic surgery." But
here's why plastic surgery for Jim Carrey makes no sense for a guy who's like facial expressions are like his thing.
Yeah.
And he's super animated.
I'll counter that with, it doesn't matter for him anymore. He doesn't need to work, and he said multiple times, "I'm not really going to work much anymore." Like he did the Sonic movies for fun, and of course money. Right. But he's stupid rich now. It doesn't matter if he ever mugs again.
Right, but
he's at that would also he just wants to look good.
That would also make no sense to get plastic surgery to your face. You're not on screen anymore.
Well, no, it's not about other people. He might be one of those guys who's like, I'm making this decision for me. I feel like I want to look good. And now, if we're going to talk about personal choice and personal perspective, I'm looking at the images right now. He kind of looks like Mickey Rourke.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's not a great look, personally.
No.
Like, his cheeks are way more pronounced than they used to be. I can see why the rumor starts. Because it looks like Jim Carrey's brother. I don't know what his brother looks like, but he's got that, like... who's Tom Hanks' brother? That kind of sideways copycat look.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is a brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does the voice of Woody on everything besides the actual movie.
Yeah, there's a video game or an action figure where Woody talks, or in the parks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't pay Tom.
No, it's
Joe or John, I think.
Jim.
Jim. Yeah,
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will agree with this Jim Carrey thing that it is off-putting.
It's the voice too. I'm telling you. It's odd.
It is weird, but when I read that thing, it was like, oh, it's some makeup artist, and he got a facial scan of Jim Carrey to make a mask on. Like, it's plausible, but unlikely that was a thing.
And it wouldn't be crazy for Jim Carrey to be in on something where he lets someone who's got the same dimensions go. Like, this is such an Andy Kaufman thing to do.
Yes.
If anyone's going to do it, Jim Carrey would.
Yes, you were right. That would be his. Oh my God, why can't I think of his name? The lounge singer.
Yeah. Why can't I think of it too?
Tony
Clifton.
Yep.
Yeah, this would be his Clifton gag.
Yes. Yeah. Which
I read that too, because he's so done with Hollywood. He's like, I'm just going to pay someone to just go accept awards and shit.
I don't love the fact that they're showing pictures of him from 20 years ago being like, look how different he looks.
Yeah.
Why don't you pull one up from last year? Let's get a side to side that's very recent.
Well, he hasn't done anything. With Sonic 2?
That was a year and a half ago.
Sonic
right?
3, yeah.
3.
But he's also under heavy makeup.
Not a lot of, actually, it's really just his head shaved and a mustache. When he was Daddy Robotnik, that was a pretty hefty suit. But you know, none of this has anything to do with fairies.
It was my point with the changelings, and because it supports my theory.
Well, I think we're tapped on this one.
This was a fun conversation. I mean, as far as believability goes, of course not. But when it comes to mythological creatures, fairies are pretty high on my list of, well, that's cool, except for tooth fairies.
Well, yeah.
Either version. Be it the classic one that we were told as children that give us money, or the Hellboy 2 versions. Both of them, maybe not equally, are disturbing.
The Molinator.
Mm-hmm. Or like the one from the Family Guy skit, where he comes and takes the money, he's got a pile of teeth that he just rolls around in.
Danhausen?
Is that a Danhausen thing?
Oh, Danhausen usually carries around a jar of teeth.
Is that what he put on the table when he premiered?
Yeah.
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 He's got weird down.
Yeah.
I will not take that away from the man. He has figured out how to be weird, or was born that way. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's Maybelline.
He's actually when you see him without music, without his makeup, like he did an interview like 2 years ago out of character. Really, really like very chill, cool guy.
Yeah. I saw one picture of him without the makeup on. That it does a lot. It changes so much.
It really does. Anyway, Danhausen is real. Maybe fairies are. I don't know. Maybe Danhausen is a fairy.
I'm not even sure Danhausen's real. I don't know.
Maybe he's not. Anymore. I don't know. You know, honestly, it's been a weekend. I don't know what's real anymore.
Yeah. It's all blurring together now.
So
EPW is real. I experienced
EPW is fucking real.
Yeah. Ryberg's
is real.
you folks will learn that.
Can't stop the Ryberg.
2 things. When you hear the word fairies, do you think of Fairly Odd Parents and the teacher?
Fairies! Yeah.
Every time. I want to shout it every time you guys say fairies. And 2, I am the opposite of what Mike says. I think it's totally believable, 100%. When you have the Book of Enoch mixed with other mythological lore, plus what I said, which makes so much sense to me, 100%.
Listen, that's irrefutable proof, I guess.
I think so.
All right.
How do you argue that?
No.
You don't. You shake your head and walk away.
If you like what you hear, go to facebook.com/nerdies. At Nerdies on Twitter, at Nerdies on Instagram, at The Real Nerdies on the TikTok, motherfucker. We just posted a video showing the spread of snacks we had prior to our recording of Season 2 of EPW.
That was ridiculous.
It really was a lot of shit. It was a lot of shit. I don't even think we got into like a third of it.
I don't know. We only opened up like 2 of those bags of gummies, I think.
No, the gummies were almost gone.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, Zach got involved.
Yeah.
They're not going to last long.
No. But, do all that. ProWrestlingTees.com/nerdities, NERDATIS. Buy our cool shirts like Vin and Justin's Tinfoil Hat Society shirt. Or, if you're like these schmoes, you can get the Council of Nah shirt.
If you like using your brain, go for the Council of Nah.
If you like using your brain, go for both.
Give us money.
It's better salesmanship.
Yep. Or you can get EPW wrestler shirts. You should do that. Mine's coming in the mail sometime this week.
You should go buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I would go buy a t-shirt. Anybody
now-
else know Reggie and the Full Effect? It's a great band.
And now Joe is going to tell you about YouTube.
Check us out on YouTube.com, youtube.com/nerdities. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things nerdities. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified when new content is coming. Because not only can you watch The One Above All live every Monday night, usually starting anywhere between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, depending on the show we're recording right before it, but you can check out EPW Season 2, and then coming this month, Season 2 of Nerd ETs will be in production. And we will have theme park food.
Fuck yeah.
You'll get there.
Yeah. Theme park food as theme.
Allow Joseph to introduce Joseph.
People out there, give us money.
Okay, go back to the classics. The opinions of the Nerdies crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting. Oh my fuck bye.
Fuck bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.